And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Chris Flexen. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here comes a pitch. Shohei Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the righty deals. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, a pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with two strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Here's Mookie to hit. 2 for 10 in the series. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Sheets pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Mookie Betts.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Tyler Glasnow.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Swing and a foul straight back.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's to third. Muncy sends it across to first. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nicky Lopez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
And now Yoan Moncada. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. And another ball. One out, base is empty. That one's in there. And a count 2-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Eloy Jimenez now. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Glass now. Ready deals. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And a count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, but he absolutely tattooed it.
And now it's Luis Robert.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ripped on the ground to second. Lux throws to first in time. And they take care of Robert for the out.
The first base.
Andrew Vaughn now. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And first offering is fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Out to short. Betts whips it to first. Third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The pitch. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at-bat.
Freeman will take his base.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Flexen. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Not even close there. Going to count 1 and 2. Wouldn't chase that time. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stays alive. The pitch. Got him. And there's 1 down.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Went deep in the ball game last night. Just missed. The White Sox leading by 2 here at the top of the 2nd. To the left side, but it is well foul. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at 2nd, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He powers that one out of here. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some book, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And down on strikes. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Gavin Lux. And that one is lifted in the air. DeLoach makes the grab, and that's the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
The left fielder, Gavin
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. The 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gathers and throws to first. One up, one down.
The white field.
And up next for Chicago, Zach DeLoach. Trying to bunt his way on. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Outman grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Braden Shoemake. And that one fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is downstairs. And that one sliced foul. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that is the inning. The White Sox leave 1. They trail it 3-2. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
In time to Vaughn. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next the shortstop. Mookie.
Here's Mookie now. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That misses. Now 1-2. On the ground to third. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's been a great free agent sign. In there at the knees. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And Hernandez is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. And a pitch. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
on the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here is Moncada on the ground to third. And that one finds its way through. Hernandez quickly throws it in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Wastes no time there. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. That clips the corner. No outs, runners at first and second. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Righty delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Luis Robert now grounded out his first time up. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. It's a little consultation. Ground ball could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Andrew Vaughn will hit next. Fought off foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Kicks and deals. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Muncy digs in. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Clips the corner. 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Taylor up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Touki Toussaint appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting loose as well. The 1-0. Hit hard. That gets through. Here comes Freddie around third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
First and second here, no outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Moves down, swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The batter, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. And another ball. And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Dodgers 4 and the White Sox 2. Back at guaranteed rate field. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Glass now back to work. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Left-hand hitter waits. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Hernandez pulls that one down. One down.
The right field.
Zach DeLoach steps to the plate for the White Sox. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him looking. Another strikeout for Glass now.
Well, I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. And when a pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Back here on the south side, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Shohei Ohtani. And here it comes. And ball 1 out.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
No strike.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Right side. Lopez tosses to first. One away here in the fifth. Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a car giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Way high there, and it's 2-0. There's a swing and a try. That'll make it out of here. His second homer this series, and they add a run. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. And the hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
So one out, nobody on. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Hernandez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman now at the plate. Line drive, gets down, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Chris Flexen departs, and as he heads off, White Sox going with a new arm, Touki Toussaint. 25th appearance of the year for him. Man at first, here comes Max Muncy.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed. One run across to the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, that plumped him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. And you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
James Outman, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. In the air to left center. Robert on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the White Sox 2. Here on the south side, now it's the shortstop, Braden Shoemaker.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. 1 for 2. That's in there, and that is strike 1. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Outman settles under it, hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman.
Here is Yohan Moncada.
Moncada.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Shy Sox held in check here, and it's still 8-2. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
Toussaint back to work. Oh, that got away from him.
That got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
That's a laser base hit. Lux round second on his way to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
So they're at the corners now. And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
The 1-0. On the ground to short, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Davey Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left. Sheets rings it in, and that is that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the White Sox 2. Bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez.
The designated hitter.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 1 away.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. Right through there for a strike.
Well, and a bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. This one chopped to first. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Flip to the pitcher covering. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're down 7. It's 9-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The wind and the pitch. And he pumps it a strike. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Matt Foster up and throwing. Hill getting cranked up as well. And the 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And another ball. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Now back, the third baseman, Max.
And now it's Max Muncy. That one fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next is Dodgers, the right fielder, Chris.
2 outs, base is empty. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Foul ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses in the dirt. In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back at guaranteed rate field. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. The pitch. Ball 1 there. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
That one down the line, and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he deals.
That's outside.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side, and that one handled over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the White Sox, The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Now here is Martin Maldonado. Late with the swing there.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Matt Foster preparing to come on if needed. Kicks and fires. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next pitch is outside. That one is upstairs. Comes the 2-2. Struck him out looking. Now it's going to be Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Garcia goes 5 feet 9 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Just off the inside edge. That misses the zone. 3-1 now. There's a strike.
Full count.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Gone. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-2.
What pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And next for LA, Gavin Lux. There's a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now 1-2. Just misses with that one. Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And now an 8-run. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Braden Shoemaker. New pitcher on now, Joe Kelly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The punch out there. Now 2 out. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Down the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Right-handed reliever. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
We go to the 9th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Foster getting loose out there. Banks, a lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs, now looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Moncada tossed to first. And a couple of quick outs. Freddie Freeman digs in now. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 10 and the White Sox 2. Back here on the south side. And now the DH, Eloy Jimenez.
Designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Digging in, Luis Robert. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Right grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now here is Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a grounder foul, first base side. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Sheets in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit high. 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Jimenez at third. Robert on at first with 2 down. And it's 1-1. They're down to their final strike. The White Sox down to their final strike. The other way. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
10-2 the final in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.